folks, how you guys doing? I'm Deadman Apollo, the world's most radiant skeleton. みんな来てくれてありがとう。俺は Deadman Apollo 世界一番輝く長い靴。Sorry about the slight delay. Sleep is hard. Sleep is very hard. I had one of those nights where I just could not fall asleep forever. So I woke up, I don't know, 45 minutes ago, and I figured, yeah, I need the Nintendo alarm clock. I really, really do. I'm still drinking my morning tea. It hasn't cooled down quite enough yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We are getting there. Let's see. Oh, I need to cough. Also, how you doing? Yolo Vaz? Let me see. I haven't done this in a while. Let's record. Do the voice recordings for every viewer that shows up. Yola Vaz! Yola Vaz! There we go. Yola Vaz! Oh, you're still stuck there? Sasuga da na. You're never gonna escape it. Oh man, I feel like I need some energy in me, so I better get this tea inside me. Ooh. Anyway, one of those nights where sleep just would not come to you. What can you do? My friend tells me that sleep requires a lot of energy. So if you haven't eaten anything in a while, you might have a hard time falling asleep. Maybe, you know, that's true to some extent. I need to verify that, play around with that idea. No. But I did eat, like, a decent amount of stuff a couple of hours before I went to bed. I know you're not supposed to eat right before bed, but I try to avoid that. And I also don't like the feeling of going to bed on a very, very full stomach. It feels weird. Anyway, folks, today we're drawing Inugami Korone. Possibly my favorite Hololive talent in general. It's a lot to talk about, a lot to go through. Did you guys know that her disastrous debut is the reason why they started teaching the talents a couple of things before they debuted? Because everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong during her debut. Now let's see, starting off with her hair. I think we have a good tone for the outline. The front of her hair is actually pretty simple. Yo, Cyber! Oh wait, I didn't get the echo. Cyber! What is going on with that? Can you type on other people's chats, Cyber? So when she debuted, she was like messages from her manager leaked through to the stream. You know the Discord pop-up notifications? Oh, Ken Evergreen is here too. You're awake pretty late today. Ken Evergreen! You might need to reset your browser. Round 2, let's go. Yeah, messages from her manager would just pop up on stream. Not the full conversation, but stuff like the Discord notification just would appear on stream. And she would have these really awful technical issues. And she was insanely nervous, like unbelievably nervous, panicking to hell and back. I mean, now that she looks back on it, she's like, she doesn't really cringe that much about it. She's like, well, the company learned a lot from my debut, so whatever. I need to redo this front thing. Like, this thing here is a very important part of her identity, so I need to make sure to get it right. Ooh, I don't know. And we're gonna be here all day for this little part alone. She would end up not being able to finish her debut properly, so she called for help. I believe she was the last one of the Hololive gamers to debut. So she summoned Okayu for backup, and Okayu then summoned Okami Mio and Fubuki, and they all played Splatoon together on her debut. It was really funny. There are plenty of clips about her debut. So if you're curious, you can probably go look up, I don't know, Korone debut on YouTube and you'll find it. Were debuts 1 hour back then? I mean, back then they didn't exactly have much of a formula for debuts. So I guess they kind of winged it. I believe they started like doing proper planned debuts. Oh shit, I drew this on the wrong layer. I completely forgot to create a new layer. Sorry, I gotta delete all that. I think they started doing those when Gen 3 debuted, Pekora and the others. Here. There we go. I was about to destroy the entire image with that by drawing this on the wrong layer. There we go. Yeah, I believe when Pekora and the others debuted, that's when they started doing their scripted, not scripted, but planned out debuts. And it's really funny because Korone's debut has been like used internally to train their new talents, being like, so this is what you don't do. I think Pekora and the like with the proper debuts. Yeah. That's what I think too. And I think they also eventually realized that 1 hour is way too long. I wrote that so bad, sorry. No, don't mind. I don't mind. Oh man, the first Maigami that I had was much better. Delete it, I don't like it. So if you look here, you can't see. Her hair goes all the way down here. A little bit more than halfway down her eyes. A bit close to her a bit close to her nose, it seems. Wow. Are you grinding away at those essays, Ken Evergreen? You'll never escape them. Oh man, I don't know why this part of the hair is just so difficult for me. I think it's just because how big it is, right? Let me move this so you can actually see Korone a little bit better. And I'll just move the canvas a little bit. Okay, I think that's better. Oh, wrong layer. Okay, we're gonna get here. We're gonna be drawing this goddamn skeleton. Or I'll die. Another spike here. I think we can just go. Oh, no, we can't. Oh, that was actually a good stroke. I love this song. You're 90% done with midterms, wanted to finish today, but you're cooked. I'm so sorry to hear that. This man is like a layer etiquette. Yo, listen. It's hard. Killing bad habits is a hard thing to do. What was the name of the song again? Midnight Runaway, right. It's by Tokuyami Toa, this song. The lo-fi version. I need a better spike. Man, I was done with Sora's hair yesterday really quickly. I don't know if I like this, but I'll see. It looks different when you color it in. So I'll go with this for now. This kind of reminds me of I'll take that bet in the same 10 minutes. That reminds me of when this skeleton used to go by his old form, I made a Korone cosplay for myself. That was before when I was still wandering around in my soul form. Do I have a picture of this? I need to show you guys. It is so funny. I surely do have a picture. But when I would wander around my soul form before I found my skeleton body to just force myself back into. Oh my god, there it is, there it is. So you guys know about me as Cream Man back then, way back then, before I found my body. This is my soul given form, right? And I would be a happy little soul just floating around. And then I did some Korone cosplay. It's the eyebrows that are killing me. The eyebrows that are killing me. Look at this. So dumb. Look at this. So dumb. You'd love to see it. Korone cosplay. There we go. Look at that. We need a Deadman Korone cosplay as well. I also had another cosplay. I think you guys will really love this one. There's a good picture of that. I have a couple of decent pictures of that. I think this works. Here you go. Cream Kanata cosplay. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, I'm flipping the bird. What's that? Let's delete that. Good stuff. Good memories of before the time Apollo Inugami would be beautiful. I love to do it. I love to do it. What are I mean, it's too late to wonder about the terms and services, but do they allow that kind of stuff? Modifications? So as you see here, her hair just goes around her eyes like this. We gotta be careful here. Make sure we got some nice strokes. Oh, what the hell? Ooh. Okay, that's one spike, and then another one like this. So, oh yeah, I don't think I ever talked about this, but I was when my little cousin was over, way back a couple of years ago. I was watching Korone on my PC in my room, and he showed up. He was like, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Who's this character?" And he was just very enamored and just, you know, said nothing and looked at Korone. And I'm like, "You okay, dude?" And he was just like, "This funny dog is just so cute. This little 8-year-old boy is just completely enamored by Korone." And I'm like, "Yeah, she's amazing. She's really funny and cute." And even though he didn't really understand anything of what she was saying, because, you know, kids don't understand Japanese, he would just sit there and watch her play Mario just for a long time. And every time after that, he would come by our house. He would be like, hey Apollo, could you turn on the funny dog? I want to see her." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, man, let's watch Korone together." And we just sit there and watch Korone, getting them down the rabbit hole early in life. Hell yeah. That kid is gonna go places. So she's got 3 spikes, right? 1, 2, 3. And then another one down here. All right. And I just need to refine this one. You know, the one part I think that's gonna kill me with this image, this illustration, are her braids. I'm really bad with braids. I'm so bad. But, you know, all things considered, I think I've done a good job with braids in the past. Like this one, right? From Amase Momo. Her braids look good, in my opinion. But that remains to be seen, whether or not I can do that properly or not. Oh god. Oh yeah, you know, looking at this reference reminds me a little bit. I just want to point this out real quick. So let's move her out here. So you see her ribbons here, right? She's got a green, blue one and a red one here, and then on her other arm, she's got a blue one up there and a red one down there. So they're flipped. On the Korone plushie from Hololive Friends with You series, they made a mistake where the color of the ribbons were not flipped. So on the left arm, this is the right arm for her. On the right arm with this was this coloration, and on the other one was the same one. They weren't flipped, and it took them like a year to notice. So they sent out an email to everyone who purchased one, and they were like, "We noticed this defect. Give us your address. We'll just send you a new one." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure. I'll take a free Korone plushie." And they didn't even ask for the other one to be sent back. They just said, you can keep it. Probably because it would just be a lot more expensive for them to ship things back to Japan rather than just sending them out and calling it a day. And I was like, yeah, okay, here's my address. I'll be anticipating my second Korone plushie. Now I have two of them. I have the defective one over there and the other one over there, and it's such a small, subtle difference. I don't think anyone really noticed. I certainly didn't. I didn't even know that was... I did not even know that the colors of her ribbons were flipped. I didn't even know that was a thing with her character design. And I was like, oh, so that's a thing. And thanks to them, I know Korone a little bit better now. I did it against Cyber. I drew that line on the wrong layer. El Fug. Okay, as you can see, this kind of arcs up over here, and then the ear. Ooh, the ear's gotta be important. Should we draw the ears first? Actually, it doesn't matter. Let's draw this arc. It doesn't matter if this looks good or bad, because I'm gonna erase a big part of it soon. And then the ears. Hell yeah, and it's been around 10 minutes too. Oh. Just finished my tea. I think I've talked about this before. Where my teeth stain easily. So I drink tea with a straw. It's just, I have no choice. It was actually the suggestion of my dentist. She was like, listen, Apollo, for some reason your teeth are very prone to staining. So when you drink tea, just use a straw, man. I was like, okay, I'll use a straw. So I got a couple of glass straws that I can just rewash or wash and reuse over and over. So should I finish drawing the shape of her head? Honestly, this arc isn't that bad. I'll redo some of this once I draw the ears. This music rendition of High Tide is amazing. I love it. Here's the link to the lo-fi playlist I'm listening to right now. It's an official one by Hololive, actually. I really like a Major Violet's lo-fi version. No. I think I'm gonna draw the ears on a separate layer for now. So the ears, this is very important, you see. Oh, that was actually not so bad. I think I drew some pretty good ears, don't you think? Let me erase this. I kind of want to fill this in just... Okay, let's combine these layers and fill them in. I feel like the hair wraps around the head a bit too much, so I kind of want to redo this spike down here, but I think the ear is pretty good, all things considered. I need to adjust the color of the hair a little bit. That's better. Okay, let's draw the other ear. The other ear, I need to fix this curve just a slight amount. Very good, very good. Alright, I think we can do that. Oh, I need to zoom in. I gotta zoom in. Anyway, we were talking about Korone before. Well, we still kind of are. Korone back then versus Korone now is quite different. She used to not really have much confidence back in the day. She had just debuted. By the way, I discovered her in 2020. Actually, it was right when 2019 ended. She was playing this very, very obscure game. What was it called? Flute Master Nyampyo. Flute Master Nyampyo. That game was virtually unknown in the West because the game is a secret game within a game. I don't remember what game. What game was it? Pyu Tofuku Jaguar Ashita no Jump. Right, that's a Japanese-only game, so it's a game exclusive to Japan, never released in America or Europe. Yo, Kaneneko, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Oh, we gotta record your voice too. So, Kaneneko, whenever someone shows up to chat, I do this. Kaneneko! Kaneneko! Yola Cyber Evergreen! Kaneneko! It's one of the things my audio interface can do. And it's funny. I think it's really funny. Now let's try this on the layer below. But yeah, it is a secret game that can be accessed in that Japan-only game. And she was playing it like an endurance run during her New Year's stream. Is the ear a bit too small? A little bit. We can fix it. We could fix it. They announced that the Switch 2 will be backwards compatible. It better be. I saw that announcement. I saw it. I'm happy. Okay, this is good. This is good. I like it. Might be a bit too big now, actually. Otate. Tetaho. That's better. What is that? My new audio interface has this ability where if I hold down this button, it can record my voice. So I just do it at night. Kaneneko! Yola Cyber Evergreen! Kaneneko! That's the stream that I just tuned in because she started... A lot of English fans showed up. Or English first-time viewers showed up for that stream. Because it apparently went viral that she was... spending like 1 billion years in that game on New Year's. She was also, I believe, handing out like New Year's fortunes. Yeah, she would. Otoshidama. Actually, Otoshidama was New Year's gifts, I mean. She would hand out New Year's gifts to the viewers and it would look like this. Let me see. There you go. She would just hand them out to all the viewers that showed up. Really funny. That's the very first time I saw Korone and I instantly fell in love with her humor. Do you know, Apollo-san, I can cosplay as Korone on your model? You can? Oh shit, that's really... I want to see. I want to see Kaneneko Korone cosplay. I need to adjust this. Let's rename this real quick. There we go. This one. I don't quite like it. I'm gonna redo this. Wow. Wow. think I need to just delete this entire thing. Okay. I think this will work out. It'll work out. Let's see, let's fill it in. It kind of looks rigid. I don't like it. Kind of looks rigid over here. I think I just need a slightly curvier spike. Like so. Yeah, I don't know about that, honestly. I don't know about that. Because this spike has to be in front of this other one up here. Just, you know, matter of perspective, I believe. Well, now this curve seems wrong. Ooh, this is all fucked. This is all fucked. We gotta fix it. We gotta fix it somehow. It seems like Korone's hair is going to take us a little bit longer. Sent on DM. Ooh. Oh, that is so cute, Kaneneko. That is so adorable. Have your viewers seen this? Have your viewers seen this, Kaneneko? That is adorable. That is so cute. Can I show it? Can I show it on stream? If I can, let me know. So I'm not happy with her hair. I'm really not happy with how her hair is looking. I'm gonna go ahead and erase this entire part. Yeah, I'm using it often. Ooh, then I'll show it off. Look, Kaneneko's Korone cosplay. That is so cute. Sasuga Korone suki. Sasuga. Look, this is Kaneneko with the Korone cosplay. Isn't that adorable? Fucking mow it. Mow it. I want the Korone cosplay too. We're gonna get one soon. We gotta get a Korone cosplay as well. So we can have Korone Apollo. Oh man, that would have been a great thing to have done for Halloween, wouldn't it? Here we go. After I discovered Korone through that stream, it was just, you know, smooth sailing from there. I kept watching her and she's so funny. She went from being the least confident Hololive member to the most confident. And she's having so much fun in general streaming these days. She really quickly forged her own identity and humor when it comes to streaming, because like her background lore is that she's a baker working for a bakery and stuff, making bread. But she promptly ignored all of that and just did her own thing. Like weird stuff such as collecting the fingers of her viewers. Which is like morbid, but you know, it's funny. It's so out of left field and random. It's like, okay, you can have my fingers because you're a funny little dog online. I gotta go back to using the shortcuts on my stupid Wacom. There we go. I need to redo this stroke here. There we go. I think the mistake I did before was that I didn't quite, or I made the spikes conform more to the upper part of the skull rather than the entirety of it. Yeah. Is that a little bit too long, do you think? Oh, whoops. Ah, pencil. There we go. With the colors, I think that's a lot better. Much better. You have an Okayo one too. Oh shit. Erai ne Kaneneko. That's the freedom you get when you're an artist. You can just give yourself outfits whenever you want. I'm jelly. possible, I do want my own cosplay. My own cosplay. Her, one of her defining streams back then was when she played Blasphemous. And the very famous phrase, ex potato, came out. Oh, there it is. Adorable. Let's show this one off too. Kokoro zombie. Moe. Look at this. This is the power artists get. They can just change their outfits out. Super cute. Mark my words. Mark my words. We will see a Korone cosplay Apollo one day. Apollo cosplaying Korone. We will see that. And when she played Blasphemous, I watched the entirety of that one. That was one of the first very long form Korone streams that I checked out. I need to increase the length of these because it's a little bit short at the moment. I'm gonna make a copy of this layer in case I mess this one up really badly. I bet I would look so cute, Kaneneko. I bet I would look so cute. This stupid skeleton in Korone cosplay. I'd be the cutest skeleton known to man. Let's just get rid of this. I think this is a good distance or length to have. To have the spikes start up here, right? I need to just extend this one a little bit as well. Alright, cool. Nice too. I think it needs to be a little bit more. Little bit more. Ooh, nice. Korone really has one of the cutest designs I've ever seen. It's like you see it and you instantly you're like, oh my god, my heart, it's about to explode. And when I saw Korone the first time, I think that's how I died. Yeah, that's how Apollo died. It was just too cute, and Apollo died. It was tragic, but also amazing. You know, you ever see something so cute you die? Isn't that powerful? Alright, how does this look? That's much better. I like this a lot more. We need to fill in these holes because they look bad. They look awful. Korone really did. Korone really did turn everything around. She had such a bad debut, but ended up quickly becoming practically the most popular Hololive around the early 2020s. And she gained subscribers super fast. And I believe she was set to be the first one to reach 1 million subscribers, but then Hololive EN debuted and Gargura quickly became the one who got 1 million subscribers before her. But it was like neck to neck. She was right about to get there before her. I mean, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing, you know. It just showed how much demand there was for an English side of the Hololive thing. Let's see. Now we gotta draw the back side of her hair plus the braids. Oh, this is gonna be so taihen. This is gonna be so painful. Let me stretch. Oh my god. It's gonna be so painful. One of my favorite Korone streams though is when she played Doom. I believe Doom 64 in particular. It was a game that I'd always been interested in, but I didn't play because it was just, I don't know, it was too dark and stuff, and it was on N64. Really really weird that how that game was an N64 only game. Let me make a new layer. Nice. Really weird how that was an N64 exclusive game. So I never ended up playing it by myself, but I was always a little bit curious because it was always this mysterious Doom game that not many have played. And then Korone was like, I'm gonna stream it. And it was awesome. It was so funny seeing her play that. She's a really big fan of like horror stuff and grotesque stuff. And Doom is very grotesque. There's a lot of gore and stuff. And she's like a huge fan of gory horror. So she felt right at home playing that game. Okay, yeah, I think that works. Need some definition on that. Oh, is that good? I don't know. Maybe I should draw the braids first, to be honest. Okay, I think this is fine. It's not 100% one-to-one with this one here, but now we can go ahead and draw. Oh boy, the hardest part. The braids. I'm just gonna draw the general outline of the braids first, just so we can have the hair done. Oh, are? No, you gotta be fucking. Hold on. I'm drawing this on the wrong layer. Again. I did it again. It's okay though. It's okay though. As long as I delete this. What is going on with me today? And drawing things on the wrong layers. Let's copy this. Put this here. Let me hide the hair real quick. Are? It needs to be pixel perfect. This is what the song we're hearing right now is a Korone song. Photoshop, please work with me. There we go. It's okay, we'll just delete this part. We separated this into its own layer now. Now I'll delete this one from the layer it's not supposed to be on. There we go. I don't think that worked. Yeah? There we go. Crisis somewhat averted. I don't know what the hell happened here. Maybe I just missed. Oh, wrong tool. Nice. There's no way I drew that on the wrong layer again. Come on. I think this is the sleep deprivation. The sleep deprivation. It's destroying my brain right now. I can't properly function. There we go. Hair back. Color code him. Color code him, Apollo. There we go. Need to color code my layers. I don't know what's happening, Cyber. I think I'm just brain broken right now. Okay, general outline of the damn braids. And then her hair. Listen, this wasn't a problem yesterday. I don't know why what's going on, Cyber. I don't know what's going on. Yo, Copy. How you doing? Let me record your voice. Or not your voice, your name. Copy. There we go. Thanks for coming.
Yo,
Ken
Cyber.
Copy. They call to you, but you ignore them. Korone looking mad cute. Yeah, she's always cute. Ooh. Just be careful, because looks can be deceiving. One day, you'll be like, "Oh, look at this cute doggy," and then the other day she's gonna cut your fingers off. And for what purpose? Nobody knows. Nobody knows why she wants everyone's fingers. Have you guys seen that game, Liar's Game? That a lot of streamers have been playing lately? Not Liar's Game, Liar's Bar. There's this really funny pig character in it that Korone loves to play as. I want to play Liar's Bar sometime with friends. Okay, I think that'll work. Okay, now we have a general outline of the back side of her hair. Let's fill this in. There's some refinement that needs to be done. In particular, this looks a little bit weird, but we can fix that. We can definitely fix that. So for that one, I'm just gonna do this. And I kind of want to make the tip of the spike a little bit smaller. Once again, I am not a professional artist and I don't have any art education. So a lot of this stuff is just me winging it. But all things considered, you know, I think I'm doing a decent job. Nice. Now we have to erase these mock-up, these placeholder stupid braids, and get to the real difficult part of this entire drawing. The braids. Because the clothes, you see, her clothes aren't too complex. I think we'll get that done in a jiffy. But, the braids? That's gonna be like the hardest part. Okay, let's just save ourselves some time. So I'm gonna delete the part up here. Then I'm gonna use this select tool. Select all this and delete. There we go. I don't wanna, this is scary. Every time I draw braids, I have to mentally prepare for it because it's just so difficult. But listen. I think all we gotta do is analyze this image. Let's analyze it. Let's put this on a new layer. So as you can see, I think we just gotta draw the shapes of the braids themselves. So you see they go, let's pick another color. Okay. Let's pick red. You see they go kind of like this. And then they arc downwards. And then another one shows up like this. I think we just have to kind of replicate the shape and make sure we draw the lines. Later on when we shade it, it's gonna look a lot better. And then of course, this thing that holds it all together. So we just gotta make sure we at least copy the lines on that. Okay, let's delete that. Because I don't wanna really trace it. I wanna see how well I can do here. Let's move the Korone reference a little bit closer so you guys can see it better. Okay, here we go. The nightmare begins. Oh boy. Let's start off with this part. Of the braid. Oh my god. And then I should draw this lump here, if that's what you call a braid knot. I don't know. I think you just call it a braid. Why would you call it a braid knot? Braid knot. Oh man. Always scary drawing braids. I'm sure there's like a really easy technique drawing technique for braids, but it's nothing that I know. For sure. And another one here. I have, oh, we were talking about Korone playing Doom, right? Doom 64. That was the first time because I sat through the entire 11 hours of that stream. I had a lot of time that day, like just one of those free days with nothing to do. And I was like, hey, let me make some subtitles for that one. And admittedly, in 2020, I didn't have any business making subtitles, but I was like, it's a gameplay stream. If there are any inaccuracies, you know, I could probably get away with that. But honestly, I think I should have refrained, because when I look back at it now, I'm like, oh, there's a mistake there, there's a mistake there, and now I can't watch that video because too many mistakes. I'm gonna delete the entire braid. I don't like it. She did a full-on death stream. She did. But on the bright side, I have a badge of honor. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This was back then when Hololive was allowed to leave comments on other people's videos. The legend herself, she was like, thanks for editing. She was saying back then how she's so grateful for Clippers, because honestly, if it weren't for Clippers, no one would have known who Hololive are. Clippers play a very important role in the whole ecosystem. Folks, I don't think I can do this. We're gonna have to resort to underhanded measures. Otherwise, we're gonna be here all day drawing Korone's goddamn braids. We believe in underhanded measures. Hell yeah. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for understanding. Yeah, this can work. Let's just do this. All right. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. Listen, I said the disclaimer. The disclaimer was obvious, you know. I'm not a professional artist. Sometimes we gotta cut corners. And besides, this is a 3D model. We're gonna start from here. It's kind of hard to see. What is even happening? Dun, 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 dun. Ah. There we go. Right? I can't probably see what is happening here. Actually, it's okay. Ooh, this is working out quite nicely. I think we are allowed to use underhanded tactics like this to save on some sanity. There we go. Very nice, very nice. And for some extra depth, as you can see, you know, you can see how the hair kind of just goes into it from multiple places. So I'm just gonna draw another one here, and then another line here. Okay, that's braid number 1 done. And while we're here, I do want to just draw on this little thing here. What is it? The hair tie? Kind of want it to be a little bit deeper blue, more colorful blue. There we go. And then finally the tuft. The tuft of hair that is hanging out here. Anyway, the clip I made, I can't look at it anymore because I just noticed all the mistakes. But you know, I wish I was a little bit better at the time when I subbed it, but it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. No reason fretting about it, you know. Like, are? How does this look from afar? I'm really curious. Looks great. I think this can be improved. This part here. I think for that one, let's just. Okay, there we go. Fixed. Now we do the same thing for the other braid, so we don't spend too much time around here. Oh, but actually there's one little improvement that I kind of want to do here. I feel like that the top on the right side is a little bit too thin, and this is an easy thing to fix. So what I'm going to do here is just make this a little bit thicker. Oh. And then just smoothen this out a little bit. Nice. There we go. Look at that. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. There we go. I think this is what I was trying to do. Much better, much better. Anyway, let's do the same thing for the other one. We just gotta make sure that the proportions are this or matches the other braid. Otherwise, it's just gonna look weird. Probably shouldn't have deleted the other layer, to be honest with you. A little bit bigger. Yo, Potoko! Kinuhikari Potoko!
Kinuhikari Potoko! Kinuhikari Potoko!
コロさんの、チョーカー、かわいいよね。かわいいよ。めっちゃかわいい。ねえ、これ、ブレードめっちゃ難しい。ポトコ。超難しい。どうしよう。Think this works? あれどうしよう、どうしよう、どうしよう。This is rough. I think this is fine. Yeah, we can have it like this.三つ編み。めっちゃむずい。おちげ。ってやつですね。むずい。むずい。It's really hard. ファック。ファックだね。これできないからこういうでやります。しょうがないな。できない。俺学科じゃねえだから。I'm not like a professional artist, so this is all I can do. 難しい。よく見えないんですけど、You can't see it that well though. Here we go. Then we'll draw the blue thing. ちょっと下げ。俺落ち毛と言ったね。恥ずかしい。Fuck. I can't believe I made that mistake. 恥ずかしい。まあいい。まあいい。At this point I'm used to making that dumb mistake. 何年ぐらい俺日本語を勉強しました。今もこの間違いをやる。I've studied Japanese for like a billion years and I still sometimes mix chi and sa. Fuck. like baby stuff. なんだ、赤ちゃんの間違いだ、それ。え？ I drew it on the wrong layer. 違うレイヤーだ。まあまあまあ、大丈夫、大丈夫。治った、治った。I fixed it. I'll just draw this one in again. Nice. Let me just change the colored layer. 恥ずかしいからなくて大丈夫だよ。大丈夫じゃねえ、ポトコ。何年ぐらい日本語を勉強しましたけど、今もその間違いをやる。うわくっそ。まあいい。まあいい。これも人生。That's also, you know, life. You make mistakes, but you never learn from it. これはどう？ How's this? おお、いいね。いいね。Her hair is done. 髪の毛完成。髪の毛完成。よかった。髪の毛完成。あとは服。So let's draw the hair now. I mean the clothes. I think I'm gonna do the collar first. とりあえずチョーカー。Let's do the choker. なんか暑い。ちょっと窓を開けます。It's a bit hot, so I'm gonna open a window. And also stretch. うわーあ、髪の毛いいな。The hair is looking good. Let me see what's going on over here. まあ最近超寒い。外は超寒いね。So it's been really cold outside lately where I live. It's already snowing. 雪降れた。チョーカー。What's that? Choker. So it's gonna get really cold real soon because I opened the window. 超寒いけど今なんだっけ窓を開けたからすぐここも寒いになる。部屋は今暑いけど。Room is kind of hot right now, but it's gonna get cold soon. So we're drawing the choker. Choker. Okay, 完成。That's done. The color of the choker is this one. And then I want to draw the dog thing. あとこの犬の I think I want to do that kind of like this. Let's see. I want to exaggerate the choker a little bit. このチョーカーのこっちはどう？ How's this? Oh right, I should do it like this. あーむずい。Okay, I'm gonna draw this one with a 4 pixel brush instead. I'm gonna draw it a little bit. どうしよう。これむずい。This one's a little bit tricky. This one's a little bit tricky, to be honest. Also because of the color. 色のせいでこれはちょっとだけ難しい。あ、なんかいい。This is pretty good. And then I'll shade it later. 後でシェーディングをやる。How does the metaphor go? Pretty good. sick. Let me just in metaphor, I am currently in a non-spoilery kind of way. At the islands. I'm about to go to the dungeon of the island. Yesterday I did the tower side quest, and it was hell. Oh my god, what an annoying quest that was. Yeah, let me zoom out real quick. So you guys zoom out the show. So here are our clothes. So I'm gonna take some creative liberties with that one, just to emphasize her clothes a little bit more. The clothes are a bit simple though. なんか服はちょっと簡単だよ。Yo, yo, yo! ちょっとあざささん、ごめん、読み方難しい。名前の読み方は何？ごめん、日本語の漢字は弱いから。あざささん、来てくれてありがとう。今日はコロネだよ。They were drawing Korone. In metaphor though, that dungeon did suck so badly. なんかメタフォールに地獄ダンジョンをやった。Oh my god. 超難しかった。It was so difficult. Because the gimmick of the place is that you don't get extra press turns because of bad weather, and it's always bad weather. そのダンジョンに、天気が悪いので、天気が悪い時にゲームは、敵はもうちょっと強いになる。So when there's bad weather, enemies become stronger, but you get more XP. もうちょっと経験がゲットけど、超むずい。fucking boss. Oh. Let me read that. アクセサリーの端を黒縁つけたら見えやすくなる。俺もそうと思う。どうしよう、これは難しいね。This one's a little bit difficult. 一回チェックしよう。Let's check it out for a second. Select in verse. A little bit darker outline, maybe? なんかそうみたいね。Let's see how this ends up looking. 色はちょっと難しいから、骨もいっぱいある。So it kind of blends into the bones, making this accessory a little bit hard to see. So maybe this will help. これいいならよかったね。I need to find some copyright-free lo-fi tracks that I can use for streams like this. 俺忙しいね。このプロジェクトをやった。So I became pretty busy because I decided to do this project in front of everyone. なんか好きじゃない。ちょっとでかすぎる。やり直したい。I want to redo it. ちょっとこれ消そう。Let's delete this. I want to redo it.
やり直す。
So what if I just draw it like this? A little bit smaller? Kind of like this? Oh. Not too bad, I think. And then this gray color, right? うわー。うわー。It's awful. I don't like it. ちょっと。It looks like shit. Let's redo a lot of that. まあ、とりあえず他の服をやりましょう。Ability やり直し。Rebirth。あれやり直す。Rebirth。まあ、とりあえず服を描きます。I'm gonna draw the clothes first. 後で、これ。And then we'll redo that fucking annoying ass collar. めっちゃ細かいディテールから俺のカンバスもちっちゃい。So it's, it's got a lot of these details on it and my canvas is really small. Don't really have a lot of space to work with. What next? Kind of gotta draw this stuff. I can't see it very well. まあなんかこれねちょっとむずいね。So これ ended up being a slightly tricky to draw. There's a lot of very intricate design that goes into her clothes. なんかこれのデザインはちょっと複雑だね。最近中二病を調べているから頭がおかしいなった。へへへ、最高それ。So Potoko has been researching a lot of 中二病 stuff and her brain going crazy. 最高それ。もしかしてポトコの中二病時代始まる？ So is Potoko's 中二病 age starting? 最高。中二病のこと大好き俺。I love 中二病 shit. 中二病のこと超おもろい。Let's draw the jacket. A little bit too orangey, I think. Yeah, this is a good one. Areちょっとおかしいになった。Became a little bit weird here. Alright. I think that's good. あれ Hold on. Her, Korene's music also took her a little bit while, but she found her own musical identity as well. She is a very, very cocky character, and it really shows in her recent songs. Like, especially Trouble Wonder, one of her most recent original songs. I love Trouble Wonder so much. Trouble Wonder めっちゃ好き。Koroneのオリ曲。I love Trouble Wonder so much. It's such a cool take. This part here is going to be shaded later. Oh, her coat is black underneath. And then okay. Let's see. Can I fill this in now?ちょっと変になった。I don't really like that. What about this? Alright, not bad. I think what's bothering me is the curvature of this. このカーブ。このパーカー、ここでちょっとおかしいになったから、これはやり直そう。ナイスー！ポトコやり直す、Rebirth。Awesome! これいい。これめっちゃいい。That's really good. And then we'll just do this here. I don't know about that actually. ちょっとよくないかも。こっちの方がいい。あとは、and then we gotta この胸でこのこの骨があるね。So we have those bones on her breast there. Let's define her booba. まあでも骸骨胸がないけどしょうがねえな。Alright, and that is white. ああおおちょっと間違えた。You guessed it, Cyber. Wrong layer again. 違うレイヤーだった。くそ。いや、本当に今日頭おかしい。So really, my brain is just fucked today. Because I keep drawing on the wrong layer. So where is this not closed off? Over here, maybe? Let's just make sure this entire section is closed off so I can fill it with white. We gotta hide the hair. There's a hole here somewhere that's preventing the paint bucket tool from properly doing its job. なんだ、バケツトゥール。この辺でちょっとおかしいになった。Why do I not have a closed loop? What is happening? Okay, I see what's going on. あれ? Oh no! I see what's happening. あれ? The choker and the clothes are on their own layer. Are on the same layer. Oh, ew. Ew, that is terrible. Yo, let's delete this part. Nanka. That's awful. But I can fill this part in. And then we gotta do the red accents as well, of course. What about this? How does that look? I think my brain is fried, folks. Maybe sleep is important after all. Maybe this skeleton shouldn't be awake at 3 a.m. drawing other skeletons. なんか睡眠は大事だね。なんだ、午前5時に骸骨を描くのはちょっと大変そう。Saying maybe it ain't a good idea to be drawing skeletons 5 in the morning. Well, whatever. Let's go back to parka. Jacket. まあ、なんかジャケット。Okay, this is good, this is good. Then, like here. And then it goes down like this, right? So I figure if we draw the jacket first, it'll make our lives a little bit easier. ジャケットは完成なら、もうちょっと簡単になるからかも。Just wanted to fill the gap here because I'm drawing this on a weird layer. This time actually intentionally. And then we gotta fill this inner part in, right? なんかこれは面白い。This is kind of interesting. She's got this dark blue accent inside of her jacket. It's kind of funny. And for that, I think I'll do this on another layer under it. あ、これ他のレイヤーにやります。Under the bone. I've never actually noticed that color. A lot of stuff I'm noticing. A lot of stuff you notice about these characters when you draw them. Because when you just look at them normally, you know, you don't really pay attention to the finer details of their designs. Oh, I gotta take this into consideration as well. The bones are see-through, right? So at the back of her body, I have to, you know, draw the rest of the coat so it matches up. So let's do that here. ちょっと下のジャケット。So I'm just gonna fill this in as if. There we go. There we go. And I think this will look super. And then for the rest, I can just fill it in with this blue shade. Awesome, awesome. Now it looks like she's actually wearing the thing. Jacket back. Dope. What's this? Oh, it's just that. But yeah, her original songs lately have been super good. She released a song named what was it? Something Popcorn? Let's look it up. I don't quite remember the full title. It's a very horror themed song. Mad Popcorn World. Oh, right. Mad Popcorn World. It's a very horror themed song. It's good. But I think my favorite Korone song in general has to be Monkey Monkey. Actually, no. I think I like Trouble Wonder more. I think she really started to realize her identity and her style about 3 to 4 years ago when she made Doggy God Street. Doggy God Street came out what? 2022. 2021, 2022, that's when I think her own style really cemented itself. And she became the rad dog we know today. Wow, this is kind of rough. We only have this one part of her clothes left, which is this part. I think this might be good. Let's merge this and fill it in, and if it looks good, then awesome. There's something off with it. I can't quite tell what it is. なんかおかしいこれ。What about this? I think that works better. I think it's just because there's you know, the nature of her clothes. And then finally I have to draw this part. So we do that. Nice. And then I'll just fill this in with this color here. Sweet. But we change the name of this. Thank you, Yola. Thank you. It's gonna completely transform once we get to draw the finer details, such as the shading. That's when it starts looking fantastic. I really also love Korone's color balance. She doesn't use any strong colors. When her character artist designed her, there aren't any strong harsh colors. They're all soft, nearly pastel tier. And you love to see it. Because the red parts of her outfits, they're kind of more like pinkish red. I don't know if that's clearly conveyed through the stream, but I feel like this very nice pinkish red. I think it's better if I use a bigger brush for this. Very nice. Alright, that's one part. I need to change the color of the outline just a slight bit as well. Just to match the red stuff. Let me select all the gray because I need to be recoloring that. Actually, I missed some parts. Alright, let's grab this red and then... Ara? Oh, it's because I don't have this selected? Oh, I see what's going on. The shade of gray here is different than the other shades of gray. So let me just fix that. Did I fix it? I don't think I fixed shit. Did I? I cannot tell because there's like a very... Okay, now it's fixed. Now it's fixed. Now I can do it. Oh man, I think my yapping energy is running out. Folks, my yapping energy is running out. Nanka, shaberu energy nakunatta. Doshio. My yapping energy. Oh, this is suffering. Maybe this looks a little bit weird. I don't know. No, it's fine. I like it. Now we gotta draw the bones. The bones. Ima hone o egakimashou. Egakimashou. So the first bone that's under the blue one is the same shade of red actually. So for that we can just borrow this color and draw it in. Ooh, it was a bit too thick. It was a bit too thick here. ちょっと太すぎた. And I think it's fine if it's just slightly stylized and not super accurate to how it's actually colored. Let me copy this blue. Then the darker one. Nice. Oh, I can't wait to see how this looks once we shade it. Once again, I think I'm insane for choosing to do this project. Drawing every single Hololive character as a skeleton? Oh boy. What was I thinking? 何考えてた俺。このプロジェクトは始まった。But you know, it's a little bit of a challenge for myself. Just do something big and stick with it. And you know, before I know it, I'll be done. Before I know it, every Hololive member has been drawn as a Skelly. Was that the final detail? Actually, not quite. Not quite. You see, I gotta draw these ribbons. Her jacket, her jacket. There we go. I should draw it on top of them. Let me get another reference real quick. ちょっと一回他の There we go. Ah, we got her ribbons right here. So if we just put them here, we can look at them. Okay, they're drawn like that. So the red one up ahead on the first part. ちょっと一番上は赤いリボン。Ribbons. And I think that's the final detail. I mean, I have to redo the collar itself, but aside from that, we can go to the shading process afterwards. They don't need to be huge. なんかそんなでっかいリボンが必要ない。I don't think that was very good at all. Let's redo that. completely. It looks okay. I did, Cyber. Made a huge commitment on this thing. But we gotta do it. We gotta do it. Listen, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. I'm very close to YouTube partnership, and I think this project will push me right there. I have a genius idea. I've got a genius idea. なんか genius なアイデアがある. Okay, we have one ribbon. We copy said ribbon. We put this ribbon down a little bit. Then we grab some other colors. And we do this. There we go! I'm not happy with them. Honestly, I'm not happy with them. So I'm gonna flip them. Make them slightly smaller. And as you can see, now it looks weird, so we have to redraw them. But it's okay. We'll simply trace over them. For that, I'm just gonna choose a harsh red color so we can see clearly as we draw over it. Nice, just like this. You know, it's not tracing if you drew it, right? There we go. 200%. And now I'll simply, what I'll do is paint bucket over it. Then we copy this and put another one right down here. I'm also doing the thing again where I'm using the keyboard instead of my Wacom shortcuts. You know, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. You can't... You cannot get used to new stuff really quickly. I need to create a situation where I just can't do it in general. For some reason, this looks a bit different. There we go. And also, it didn't quite get this. Why does the copy tool just... The copy feature, it doesn't properly copy the things I ask it to copy. Nice. We need to add at least one more to the other side. So like, kind of like this. There we go. This is good enough. Okay, I think her details are mostly done. Woo! Gotta stretch. Except I haven't drawn the bones on her head. Just need to rearrange my layers slightly. Okay, let's draw the bones on her head. And then, because I honestly completely forgot about that. That's like not a huge detail. Oh man, I also really gotta adjust the heights of my monitors. They're a bit too low at the moment, but I've got custom monitor arms. So if I wanna change the height of my monitors, I have to do some unscrewing and then move them up just one more layer or one more height unit. Because I feel myself hunching my back quite a lot just to become eye level with this damn monitor. めんどくせえな. Posture is important, and you don't want to mess up your back or neck. Bones. I feel like Korone took me longer to do than Sora. How long did Sora take me to do in total? I feel like I was yapping quite a lot. Let me check the archive. なんかアーカイブをチェックしよう。2 hours and 40 minutes? Oh, but I was done with the details faster with Sora. I finished the details on Sora in about an hour. But for Korone, it's taking me a little bit longer. Let's zoom in. The bones are like right around here, right? Draw them small. Oh. Kind of like this. They need this last one needs to. Okay, I think this is good. これいいと思う。めっちゃいいと思う。Then I'll just copy this bone. No, I don't like it. Let me make it smaller. And I'll just redraw it. What the hell? There we go. I think this is a good size. Let me see how it looks if I have 2 of them. That's good. Just gotta redraw. Okay. And this shouldn't take too long. Korone is ending making times. You guys have seen him? I made I subtitled a compilation of them not too long ago. Ended up getting quite a couple of. It got a couple of thousand views. Really happy about that. Korone's ending making time is so funny. She was like one of those who started using OBS really creatively because she was terrible at OBS at the start. I need to rearrange them. She was absolutely terrible at OBS when she was starting out, and I think she ended up experimenting so much with OBS that she found new ways to just have fun with it. So what is going on here? Seriously? What? Look at that. Look at that. I'm moving the goddamn layer. It shouldn't be deleting pixels. I hate Photoshop. It's a stupid bug. Okay, this is fine. Things people do with OBS amazes me. Yeah, I mean, it's live video editing. So it stands to reason that you can do a lot with it. Let me see. Anything I'm missing? Korone-wise? No, I think this is good. We can go ahead and start shading her now. This is where the magic happens. Oh! My bed is welcoming me to return and go to bed. But not now. Not now, I can't. Let's start shading her hair. I need a good light shade. How's this? Nope. That's good. Maybe a tad bit lighter. Oh, Ine. I like that. Let's do a bit of a zoom in while I do this. I think this will make it a little bit easier to catch the other stuff. What am I thinking? I wonder if this technique is better. I'm gonna try a new tech, and if this works out, select inverse, and then I will lock transparency. So if I do this, I think this works out. Because I have a tendency of missing like some pixels near the outline. And if this helps me not miss pixels, that would be awesome. Am I using a 3-pixel brush? I sure am. I mean, it works. It works for shading. Oh, I actually really enjoy shading. Because it just completely transforms the illustration, right? I think I know. I think I might have to redraw the top of the hair a little bit. Oh, god damn it, it's this bug. Okay, let's save this file. I have to restart Photoshop real quick. This is a really annoying thing that happens where for some reason the tools just lock themselves and you can't do anything. There we go. Man, it looks great. Looks awesome. Need to do the same thing. Select this and then select inverse. Nice. Yo, Petra, how you doing?
Petra NZ033. Petra NZ033.
Welcome to the stream. We're drawing more, Petra. We're drawing more Hololive members. We gotta draw them until we drop dead. Maybe I'll have my third death this way. Let's see, what else? What else? Right, around here. We need to shade this in really good. Really good. Where were we? Where were we? More Korone talk. More Korone talk. I love watching Korone participate in 3D events. Because she's always so bright and colorful. She's always so silly. She always brings something. It's like, let's see, one of the recent events she was a part of, she just could not stay still. And I think that's like part of her big charms. They just do what they want. Oh man, we gotta talk about the Hololive GTA. Korone went into the Hololive GTA thing expecting to only like play for a single day, because she wasn't sure if this was her thing or anything. But hilariously enough, she ended up getting one of the biggest role in the role play in general, and it was so funny. It was so funny. She ended up playing the role of an abusive husband working at a bakery with Mio being her wife and Kanata her child. And it was so funny. It was so funny. She really got into the role. I have a playlist. Actually, don't know. Is it public? Did I make it public or not? I have a playlist full of Hololive GTA clips. Let me check. It's over 100 clips. Like tens of and 20, like 20, 30, 40, 50 hours of content to watch. But I was completely enamored back then. A couple of months ago, or like 2 months ago. Yeah, over 100. It was all that stuff came out during its time earlier this year, or in September, where I had a lot of free time on my hand. Oh, it's unlisted. It is unlisted, actually. I can just link the playlist here. But I actually did watch the streams. I watched Korone's POV every stream she did, because I was so invested in her story of being an abusive bread shop owner. She would play the kind of abusive husband role where she would just go to the strip club all the time and then lie to her wife Mio that she was not at the strip club, and then it would like ensue in funny shenanigans such as Mio trying to catch her in the act. And like at some point she disguised herself with a mask and went to work at the strip club, just to catch Korone in the act. And of course, Korone was there. And Korone realized, and she had a really funny reaction to that. And then the entire drama between Korone's wife, Mio, cheating on her with the hospital director, Fubuki, because Mio wasn't being treated right. And then it ended up with Korone killing Fubuki in a fist fight because Korone caught Fubuki kissing his wife, or her wife. It was just so funny, so funny. And then, of course, you know, as is normal in an abusive relationship, Mio forgives Korone, and then they go ahead and like get married for the second time as a, like an official thing. But then Mio, not Mio. What is happening here? Are they? Oh, I see what is happening. I didn't lock the transparent shader or layers. That's what was happening. I was wondering why this was so weird. Anyway, so Fubuki ends up crashing their wedding, but then in a hilarious twist, Korone beats the shit out of Fubuki, killing her on Korone's wedding, and Mio and Korone get married again, just renewing their love for each other. Only to break up later on, and Mio going ahead and getting together with Fubuki at the end of everything. And when Korone finds out that she lost Mio, she was like, ah well, can't be helped, let's go to the strip club. And went to the strip club with her daughter, Kanata. God, it was so funny. Some of the funniest improv I've ever seen Hololive doing. Best ending, yeah. I wholeheartedly recommend Jishei's clip of the entire Korone saga. Let me see. If anyone has any, like an hour's worth of time, it's movie length, to be honest. There's so much to check out. Where is it? Oh, it's 2 hours long. 2 hours long. I wholeheartedly recommend anyone to watch the Korone family telenovela. The funniest thing I've ever seen. That whole, like, of course, Korone's POV wasn't the only good part. You have the entire dysfunctional police force, the corrupt medical staff run by Fubuki. Fuwamoka in particular were so goddamn funny during that entire event, because Fuwamoka worked for Fubuki's hospital. And the thing is, Fubuki's hospital, it's a scam. They will rip you off. Like, Fubuki encouraged gambling, right? She would always go gamble instead of working as a hospital director. And she would like encourage her workers to rip their patients off. For example, Fuwamoka, they're two Vtubers, right? But they played as one character in Hololive GTA. So whenever they would treat someone, they would charge them twice, because they're two people in one avatar. So people eventually would be like, oh please, like when you get hurt in Hololive GTA, you have to wait for a hospital staff to come revive you. I don't like this color. And it would end up in a situation where people would beg the hospital to not send Fuwamoka to cure them. I'm gonna delete all of that. Oh yeah, Petra was saying something earlier. Do you think anime has gotten worse now? So I saw many people complain about how bad Uzumaki is and Blue Lock Season 2. I don't think anime is generally getting worse. It's just that a lot of people are focusing more on the bad stuff in the industry. Because that's the thing too, right? Okay, that's a good color. In the case of Uzumaki, I think they just got screwed over real hard by production, like higher ups. Because the first episode was incredible, right? It had some really, really good animation. But a lot of production memes happened, and I think they were met with an ultimatum. Either release it with only episode 1 finished and the rest of it very half-assed and unfinished, or cancel the entire project, or only release episode 1 and nothing else. And I think they just opted with releasing the entire thing so that people's efforts weren't wasted. Really big shame, huge shame. You hate to see it. Really hate to see it. But I think it's more, you know, people are focusing more on the negative sides of anime. Like Frieren, one of the most recent anime that came out, Frieren is fucking fantastic. I love Frieren. And let's see, I think on my anime list, it's still overtaken Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Let me check. Yeah, Frieren is still on top. It has overtaken Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist was on the top as king in the ranking list for a very long time. For the longest time. And now it's been dethroned by Frieren. So I think it's more like, because the anime industry is very saturated with trash, because every season we have what, 60 shows? 60 plus shows, so there has to be a lot of trash among all that, right? Like you have one or a handful of really good anime and then a lot of trash. So I think that's really the main issue here. There's just too much garbage among all the gold. Because there's a lot of rush production. But I don't think anime is getting worse. I don't think so at all. You just bought a truck named Whiplash 9004. Ooh. What's that? Let me check it out. I wanna check it out. Oh, you're playing Wheels of Steel? That's a real classic. Wow, Wheels of Steel. Man, that's a deep cut game. Didn't that come out in like 2007? Yeah, there we go. 18 Wheels of Steel, American Long Haul. I think you might be one of the biggest car enthusiasts I've met. I really, really, really do need to play a racing game just for you someday. I talked about that PlayStation 1 racing game a while back, right? That Lagoon something. I really like how the art style in that one looks. So I do want to play that eventually. Let me see. How's this looking? Hold on, I need to use my brain cells here. In order to give the ear a little bit depth, I need to add some additional shading here. Just some brown. I think this looks good. What's missing though? Something's missing, and I think it's this. All right. Also need to add a drop shadow to the bones. Well, the bones are on their own layer. So I can just draw something under them like this. Nice. Maybe you want to try this hybrid truck simulator racer game called Rig and Roll? Is it like big rigs over the top racing? Rigmarole. Oh yeah, came out 2010. I guess it is like big rigs, but you know, not bad. Some guy on there, I'm reading a review. He's saying, I'd rather buy WinRAR. That's kind of funny. The game is a classic, a simple arcade truck driving game with some added bonus elements like storyline and cutscenes. Big rigs mentioned. The goated game. The goated game of all time. Alright, let's add some more shading to the hair. I do really enjoy shading, because this is the part where the entire image comes to life. Let me see, I need to redo that. Because the selection. Select inverse. There we go. You must raise your viewers on Mario Kart. Maybe we'll do that when Mario Kart 9 comes out in 2028? Nintendo is really taking their time with the Switch 2, but I think they want to release it during the next fiscal year, and I think that's why it's taking them so long. Because I don't know, the fiscal year is very important for businesses, because if they like release it now, I think it's just gonna be like, I don't know, there's some business stuff that I don't understand. They're like, oh, our profits and whatever for this year, record high, record low. I don't know. I don't get it. A lot of business stuff. Business is hard. Have you used your skeleton form at Halloween? I always use my skeleton form. How's my Halloween? My Halloween was fine. I think on Halloween day, I played some Silent Hill. Gotta get back into that and finish it someday. This weekend, I'm gonna be doing a tea snob stream. I'll be showing off my tea collection while also making Chinese pu'er tea. Some of my favorite tea ever. And I want to show you guys the brewing process and reveal how much of a tea snob I actually am. And one of my viewers, actually more of a friend, sent me some tea, some ripe pu'er tea, and I've been dying to try it out, but I promised them, I was like, I'll open this on stream. And it's like this special ripe or raw pu'er tea that's got this skull on it, on the artwork. And I'm really curious. I'm like, what does this taste like? Gotta make the graph look good for investors. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. 100-year anniversary of MK8. I really wonder how the Switch 2 will perform. Because let's be real, the Switch was 100%. Its library was 100% carried by the Wii U. They ported over so many Wii U games. It carried like half the library. Because no one bought a Wii U. Like I bought one. I was like one of the 2 people who bought one. I played the games on the Wii U that came out, that were re-released later for Switch. I played them. So I didn't buy those games again. But for a lot of people who own the Switch, those games, it was like the first time they played them, right? So for them, it was like an incredible value. Like, this console has so many games, but it's also because it's got every single game that was released on this other console that no one bought. So it's a bit of a tricky situation. They had a unique situation where they had all these amazing games no one had played and just brought them over to the next thing. And everyone has now played them. So what are they gonna do for the next thing? Let's see, I need to make this side of her hair a little bit darker. Well, for good reason, Cyber. Star Fox Zero was not very good. I did play it. I didn't like it. The force control scheme was just not very good. Like, at all. and you know, you can get used to it, and it's like, but then the gameplay itself is like weird. Ooh. I mean, it's something you just gotta get used to, Cyber. Once you get used to it, it's like it's playable, but it's also kind of a boring game. They're porting over, what was it? They're porting over, oh, my brain on low amounts of sleep, man. They're porting over, what is it called? Shit. I hate it when this happens. A Xenoblade Chronicle X. They're porting over that finally. And that's my favorite Xenoblade game. I like Xenoblade X more than any other Xenoblade. Porting Donkey Kong Country Returns again. This time we're actually getting the good version. Because the extra levels they added were stuck on the 3DS. And the 3DS version, you know, yeah, 30 FPS. Can't deal with that. Cannot deal with that at all. Let's see, this shading I'm doing here is not very visible, but I think it's good enough. What if I make it slightly brighter? Oh, I think I do like this more. Nice. I think that's about all the shading I can do. Oh, let's do some here as well. Nice. Okay, that's pretty good. And then I like some right here, just to add some depth to her coat, right? Nice, very good. And now for the shading, for the shadows, the darker parts of her coat. That might be a bit too dark, actually. Let me just select the custom shade myself a little bit more towards the orange side. Yeah, this works. Or I have one here. I wonder how this looks. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I like the original shade that I got. Okay, cool. Just add some of that here. This side's gonna need a lot of it. I am honestly excited that this Switch, we can say goodbye to the Switch soon, because I'm really tired of how weak the console is and how every game that's coming out for it lately is just runs technically badly. Like, I am so over 30 FPS. I don't ever want to play a game in 30 FPS again. And I hope the Switch 2, you know, marks a new era for Nintendo where they target 60 FPS more often. Like, imagine a new Zelda game that's 60 FPS. Wow. And it sticks to that frame rate goal. Wow. Wouldn't that be amazing? Breath of the Wild, but it's 60 FPS. I mean, you know for sure that they're going to port the Zelda games. Either porting the Zelda games to the next Nintendo console, or if they're smart, they'll let us do an upgrade thing. I don't expect us to let them. I'm not expecting them to let us play upgraded versions of games for free. So it's like, at least let us, you know, pay $10 to play a good version. Because I'll be real, the reason I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles 3 yet is because it runs really badly. And I don't want to deal with that. I really don't want to deal with that. Nice. Oh. think I need a bit of a harsher shadow for this one. But I can't have it match the gray outline that I've got. Maybe I should change the color of the gray outline to something else. Whatever. This needs to be thin. I won't be surprised if they still do 30 FPS games on Switch too, because the next Zelda game still runs at it'll still run at 15 to 20 FPS because of physics coding. Honestly, it's a miracle that the Switch even runs Tears of the Kingdom, considering how most of the animations, if not all of them, are all physics based. I mean, you have, character movements and stuff. Those are obviously not physics based animations, but everything else, every single world interaction is physics based. And that is actually really cool. But I wish they would do it on a console that can handle all that stuff, rather than something that cannot. Let's add some depth to the color here. What else? Ato wa nanda? Man, Korone is almost done. Korone is almost done. Let's go back to her hair layer real quick. I want to change the color of this. Oh, that makes a huge difference. Actually, I need to shade that. なんかこれをシェードしよう。Let's pick a brighter color. Add a little bit of... Oh, that made such a huge difference! Wow! Yo, navy blue, almost done? Sure am. もうすぐ終わる。来てくれてありがとう, navy blue. Thanks for coming. What a fantastic difference that made. Holy shit. なんか素晴らしいこれ。あとはリボン。このリボンもシェードしたい。I wanna shade these ribbons as well. Give them some nice shading.いいね。めっちゃいい。めっちゃいい。めっちゃめっちゃいい。Nice shading on this side.
素晴らしい。素晴らしいこれ。
あとはこいつも。So this one as well. Pick a brighter color. もうすぐ終わる。Cute Korone. Thank you. なんかコロネはちょっと難しかったね。コロネ was a little bit tougher than I expected. でも楽しいよ。Every time I draw one of these, I learn a little bit more. Become a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Close. Is that it? Is that it? Yeah. Let me just add some shading to this button here. このボタンも。This made such a huge difference. My god, it transformed the entire thing. なんかめっちゃいいだった。A little bit of shading to this one as well. Gotta be a little bit careful. Just a little bit careful. ちょっと気をつけなきゃ。おう。今集中しますからちょっと静かになった。I'm concentrating right now, so I became a little bit quiet here. Just want to make sure I get all this detail nicely. Nice! Nice, nice, nice. Was that it? Anything else I gotta do? Well, I have this collar here in the middle. これどうしよう? What should we do with this? やり直そうか. Should we redo this? Maybe if we shade it properly. Oh, check out. And then a darker. How does this look? So it's not that bad, but I don't like it. I mean, as far as the rest of it is concerned, it looks pretty good. I didn't shade the bones. なんかこの骨をシェードしなかった。Didn't shade the bones. Let's do that real quick. いいね. But I am excited for the Switch too. I've set aside money for it already. But I don't know if I'll buy it on release. You know, just because Nintendo consoles, or just consoles in general, kinda tend to have issues during their launch. I'm like, maybe I'll just wait a little bit. なんか普通に新しいゲーム機がリリース時にちょっと問題があるから、新しいスイッチ来た時にちょっとだけ待ちます。I'm just gonna wait a little bit on that. Do some shading here. Did have some money aside for it, but a bunch of things drain your account. You're cutting back on some costs to save up again, and holy shit, PC chat works again. Hell yeah! Did you change your browser? Are you using Google Chrome? You shouldn't be using Google Chrome. They destroyed ad block. So you gotta use something like Firefox now to get proper ad block. Good! Oh, you're using Opera GX. I'm still using Firefox. Been using that for like a billion years at this point. Gotta draw some shadows. Alright, let's zoom in. Am I still on the 3-pixel brush? Sure am. Nice, nice. So on average, this takes about 3 hours to draw. 3 hours, 2.5 hours to 3 hours. But how are we doing on time? 2 hours and 14 minutes minus like 6 minutes that we spent on starting. I hope Korone sees this fan work and likes, comments, and retweets. Likes, comments, and subscribes. I don't think Sora saw the first one. I did use the tag though. But it's fine if they don't see it. I'm just having fun drawing these skellies. 気づいてないならそれも大丈夫よ. Draw some additional shading here. Oh yeah? Here we go, over here. Oh, I didn't shade this thing. なんかこれをシェードしなかった. For this, just a brighter thing, right? Let's see. Yeah. Just some like stuff like this. Nice. I haven't used Opera GX myself. I do have it installed, you know, but I haven't used it as a daily browser. I don't know why I do this to myself. I was just looking for the paint bucket tool, but like I know clearly that if I just press the G button or this button on my Wacom, I'll be able to swap to it quickly. There's some additional supplemental shading I need to do on the hair. For example, here, right? Are? There we go. Actually, it's better if I do it this way. Let me select the outline first and then select inverse. There we go. That's a little bit more freedom to just shade what I want. And I think I should like add some additional lines here, because these are braids after all. How does that look? If it looks bad, I'm gonna delete it. It looks good. It looks good. What else? The collar. Should I do anything about that? Oh shit. This looks really nice. There's some additional stuff I can do to the ears to give it a little bit more definition, and I'm gonna do that. Where's that? Man, I'm getting exhausted. What's making me exhausted about drawing is the fucking posture I'm on. I really gotta fix my posture. There we go. You see that? That little thing just added so much more extra depth. That is insane. What if I do this? Whoa! And I do the same thing for this one? Once again. Let me see how that looks from afar. Nanka. Meccha ii yo! Meccha ii! I really like that. That looks super. But we cannot avoid the hellish collar. God damn it. ちょっと超過は一番めんどくさい。まあとりあえず let's switch back to the 2 pixel. So you deal with some little oddities like adblock being a little funky because of the convenience. I like adblocks, or not adblock. I like the built-in VPN in Opera. Probably not the best VPN you can use, but I find myself just using it when I need it, because for some reason Nya is completely broken with Swedish ISPs at the moment. I don't know why. So when I need to access Nya, I'll just fire up Opera and use its VPN to access it real quick. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna erase this. Just completely redraw it. Or am I? Let's check it out. Yeah, it doesn't stick out. You see, it doesn't have its own oomph and pizzazz. You know, I was thinking about when I get to Bibo's skeleton, because Bibo, she's a gemstone. Like Hoseki no Kuni, right? Like Land of the Lustrous. So if I were to draw her skeleton form, what I'm gonna do is change the color of the skeleton and have it be a little bit iridescent. You know, like purple violet-ish. I think that's gonna look super. It'll look amazing. Let's see, can we do it this way? Right? I think that sounds awesome too. Because look at this. Koseki Bijo. Let me get a full body picture of Koseki Bijo. Did the manga have a satisfying ending? The ending was very original, to say the least. It was good. I like the ending. It was an ending that makes you think though. So look at this, Koseki Bijo. If you look at her feet, they're the only parts of her body that aren't covered in this skin. because she also loves Land of the Lustrous, and her character is kind of inspired by it. So underneath the skin, you know, it's like this purple gemstone color thing. Gemstone color thing. Oh, I need to sneeze. So when I do hers, I'm gonna have to like adjust the color of her skeleton completely. But I like it. I really liked how it ended up. Hoseki no Kuni. It's a very original ending. Very original ending. Not what I would. If you look carefully, her thing has a purple tint or pink tint. It's a very original ending. So it's really makes you think. Because there's some wild stuff that happens in the ending that I'm not really gonna, reveal. Because spoilers. But makes you think, and I like it. My friend, he didn't get it, so he was like, I don't get it. What was this ending? But I'm like, I can see the point. I don't think the anime or the manga could have ended it any other way than that way, the way it ended. Just because of the nature of what the hell was happening throughout the entire series. But overall, I'm a big fan. And I still am. Funny little story about Land of the Lustrous. Every time I go to Japan, right? I make it a point to buy the latest volume of Hoseki no Kuni. So when I go there, I go pick up the latest volume. But last time I went there, I went in March. I was like, I heard that the latest volume had not come out yet, the last one. I was like, okay, so I won't buy it then. So then I went back in June. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy the last volume. But the thing is, while I was at Mandarake looking for volumes, and I was like, looks kind of familiar. Do I have this volume or not? I wasn't really sure. But the artwork on that volume, it looked very final volume-ish. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just get it. So I come back home, and I'm about to put it in my collection of Hoseki no Kuni volumes, and I'm like, wait a minute. I already have this volume. So I bought volume 11 like for the second time, it seems. But I only paid 300 yen for it. So it's like, whatever. Now I have a duplicate of this volume. So it's not a big deal. Let's see, how does this look? No, it's not gonna be a doujin. I would know if I were to buy a doujin. What do you take me for, Cyber? What do you take me for? Alright. This guy. Taking me for some kind of freak. Let's color it this way. And then I'm going to shade it, right? Oh, Cyber's trying to save face. He's trying to save face. He's trying to save face, like I wouldn't find out. You know, speaking of fan work of Hoseki no Kuni, I do have these really beautiful postcards of Hoseki no Kuni. Sadly, the artist Ru Sensei, who made them, kind of just they nuked their social media. So now you can't find them anymore. You just can't find anything about them anymore. I think it's such a shame because their artwork is beautiful. They did this fan... Oh, let me see. That is so much better. So much nicer. They made this whole fan art book of Hoseki no Kuni. When I went to one of the comic events in Japan, it was sold out sadly, but I got their postcards. And the postcards are so beautiful. They're relatively big too, and one of these days I would like to frame them if possible. They're kind of still inside their sleeves, just not seeing the light of day, and I think that's such a shame because they're beautiful cards. And I would like to put them on display sometime. But at the moment, you know, they're kind of just in their thing. And I don't want them to just be out in the open without any framing. Although small postcard sized frames, they shouldn't be that expensive. Let's go back to the body layer because there's some shading I need to do on the Skelly here. Just... Oh, I still got the bone selected. Some additional shading here on this. Nice-oo! So yeah, I have 2 copies of volume 11. Eventually. It turns out that volume 12 had not been released. So, joke's on me. For not realizing that sooner. Let's see, there's some very tiny adjustments. Like you see these gaps? Just gonna fill them in real quick. And then we're done. Oh. There it is. Select this thing. Fill them up. This shouldn't even be there. Feels like Korone would enjoy fan art like this. It's a whole different spin to what's usually drawn out there. Oh, I think I know what that. Oh, I see. Never mind. This little dot here needs to be fixed, and then we're done. We're fixing dots here. I'm noticing some more imperfections that I gotta fix now or never. Eh? Oh, that's the backside? Alright. Oh yeah, did you guys see how oh man. Oh, I see what's happening. I need to unlock the transparency layer. So not Korone, but Miko was playing buckshot roulette, and she fell for the stupid fake buckshot roulette logo. There's this infamous buckshot roulette logo where it says backshot instead of buckshot, and so many people fall for it, me included. I fell for it too because back then I didn't know what the hell that was. Some guy just uploaded a fake logo of it, and it's like one of the first results that show up when you look up buckshot roulette logo. So a lot of people just fall for it, not knowing what the hell that word means, and they use that damn logo. I think we're done. Let's take a good look at it. Of course. Photoshop bugs out when we're finished. Ooh. I think I'm gonna need some help when I do some select Hololives, when I draw some select Hololive members, because admittedly there are some of them where I don't know a lot of. For example, I don't know a whole lot about Kiara. So for that one, I was thinking of inviting Ken to come join me. He knows a hell of a lot more about her than I do. Oh yeah? And I figured, hey, let the resident Brit come tell us a little bit about Kiara when we go to draw her. Hi, Korone. Yeah, we did it! Hell yeah! Oh, wait. There's one thing that needs to be done. One final little touch. And you know, it's a very subtle little thing, but very important. Some shadows for the collar. Normally, I don't think anyone would notice this little detail, but it's a big deal to me. There we go. We done it. Inugami Korone is done. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I think to this day, Korone still remains possibly my favorite Hololive member. Kuyashi, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Let's. I gotta say navy blue's name too, actually.
Navy blue. Navy blue. Kuyashi. Kuyashi.
There we go.
Kuyashi. Navy blue.
Hikari
Protocol. Cyber Evergreen.
I'll never get sick of that. I love it. There we go. Inugami Korone is done. A little drunk, but doing good. I haven't been drunk in so long. I think it's about time we do a drunken stream sometime. Maybe not drawing during it, but oh, look at this. We have a couple of holes in the artwork that we gotta fix, like right now before we post this on Twitter. Oh, wrong layer. Gotta patch in these holes. It's so kawaii, thank you. You're kawaii too, navy blue. Everybody's kawaii. Okay, let me just fix these tiny holes so that they don't bother me. Because once it's on Twitter, you know, you can't fix this stuff. Is this Midnight Runway again? The song? I'm noticing one small mistake here. You see this? You see these pixels here? They don't quite match up with the 2-pixel standard brush that I use. And that's probably because I did some erasing there. So let me just adjust this tiny bit. There we go, we fixed it. This is beautiful. Man, I'm getting so good at drawing these stupid skellies. Nice. Ooh, okay, let's save. I'm gonna bring this image up on stream. Hello. Inugami Korone. Yatta, yatta, yatta. We did it. We did it. It's done. Here it is. If you guys want to save it, I'll be posting it on Twitter. There it is. Beautiful, ain't she? Beautiful. Great job, if I must say so myself. This one took a bit to draw. Honestly, I think it took just about enough. Like as long as what's her face? Toki no Sora did. We did it. Now I can give my back some rest. Honestly, I think after this, I'm going to readjust my monitors, put them just one unit more above where they are right now, so I don't have to hunch over so much. Stretch. Maybe go take a nap now. We did it. We did it. The next Hololive I'm going to draw, it's gonna be a toss-up. Either I think actually, nah. It's gonna be Okayo. Next one is Okayo, just so we have the Okakoro pairing. And then after that, I think I will draw. Who should I draw? Either Okami Mio or Shirakami Fubuki. Because I want to finish Gamers first, Hololive Gamers. And after that, I'm going to go back to Hololive Gen 0 because I drew Toki no Sora yesterday, right? Let's bring up Sora as well. Yeah, we drew Sora yesterday. Let me close Photoshop. We don't need it anymore. We drew Sora yesterday, so I want to continue with Gen 0. So after Sora, I think I will draw Sakura Miko. After Sakura Miko, probably Suisei. And then either Azuki or Roboko. But Roboko is a robot, so that might be interesting. Her skeleton frame is gonna have to be a little bit original. So I might do her last when it comes to Gen 0. just because I gotta brainstorm a little bit about how I want her skeleton to look. Because she ain't human. She's like one of the true non-humans out there in Hololive. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for coming. That's it for today. No stream tomorrow. I will most likely do a stream on Thursday, drawing another holo. And on the weekend, we're not going to draw anymore for the rest of that week, but I am going to do a tea stream, a tea snob stream where I show off my tea collection. There's a lot to show off, a lot to talk about. Anyway, folks, thanks for coming. みんな来てくれて本当にありがとう。まただいたい英語だけ喋ったけど、まあしょうがねえ。So I ended up speaking too much English again instead of mixing in a bunch of Japanese, but you know, it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'll see you next time. I gotta change my ending screen. That was supposed to be a Halloween thing, but it's not. Bye bye.
Yola of Oz, Cyber, Kananeko, Ken Evergreen, Kapi Kapi, Kinu Hikari Potoko, Petra NZ033, Navy Blue, Fuyashi.
Thank you guys for coming.